Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Welcome to another live stream of Alexandra Mayer's Live. This is my second stream over on this channel for today, but I have something on my mind that I just want to put out there, especially to younger women. Please pay attention to this. If you meet a guy who surrounds themselves with racists, who is friends with racists, who is complicit to racism, most likely that person themselves is going to be a racist. Same goes for girls, okay? People tend to be like the company that they keep, okay? There's actually a saying that says that everyone is the culmination of the 5 people that they spend the most time with. So I just want all the young women and even young men out there to keep that in mind going forward in life, because it's easy to get duped by people. You have a lot of people out there who are very skilled con artists and scam artists. And when you do figure them out, such people are often also skilled in gaslighting you or trying to make you feel like you did something wrong when in actuality you didn't. And they do this because they don't want you to speak out about what they did. They don't want to get in trouble legally. They don't want to get called out to where it's harder for them to operate in the future in other social circles. But today I received concrete confirmation on something revolving around racism, basically. That was something I suspected about the person that I made the mistake of contending with between November 6th and December 8th. But I wasn't sure. But now I actually have concrete proof because he has such a big mouth that is to his own detriment. This person is such a racist that they specifically use women of my ethnicity to either make money or get money, and then they give large amounts of money to women of their own ethnicity. Seriously. I've heard of men doing this before. I have heard of it. I knew a woman who was a black woman a few years ago who told me that she went through something similar, but it had never happened to me. But now it has. It has. I was specifically used for both cash funds and resources by a white male who turned around and gave a white female. Now, keep in mind, I was not interested in this man romantically. Not at all. He tries to paint the picture that I was, but I wasn't. But still, it doesn't matter. He turned around and gave a white female upwards in 5K. So I issued a notice today that he has exactly 30 days from today to reimburse me the funds that he owes me. He owes me in the realm of $1,100. Should I not receive my funds within 30 days, he will face consequences. So that's all there is to it. But without a doubt, it was a racist mentality behind that move on his part. And someone else who I definitely dislike is who revealed it. Because this person who I definitely dislike, somebody known as Skelly, he had him on his damn live stream today. And when he found out about the situation, he was like, huh, well, that's kind of weird. Is this woman Wyatt that you're with right now? And this person that I'm referring to said yes. And then he's like, well, it's kind of funny that you refuse to give the black woman who put you up for all that time, you refuse to pay her back. And then he lied and he was like, oh, I offered her money and she constantly refused. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. In fact, this person who I'm referring to consistently told me that he only had a few dollars to his name, which was why I never pushed the issue. I'm not cruel, but he's cruel and he needs to pay me my damn money back. He attained a donation from me under false pretenses, complete fraud. And I'll tell you this, if I don't get that money back at the end of 30 days, I'm sending a testimony. I'm sending a legal letter over to Cash App in regards to this person and how they fraudulently attained that money from me. Don't tell me that you want money for one thing when in actuality it's for another thing. So I guess a part of me feels kind of like a fool for thinking, like, what was I thinking? I was actually thinking that I could help somebody. I guess I was a fool. But at least I learned my lesson. At least I learned. And the whole situation definitely is making me a better person because as of December 16th, I completely cut alcohol out of my life. And I was saying earlier today that most likely it's going to be indefinitely or forever, but I'll say right now, definitely it's going to be forever because people who are substance abusers, in my opinion, are very weak-minded. And I'm better than that. I feel like I've dealt with some of these situations specifically due to having drank on occasions heavily in the past. I think I attracted the energy into my life from certain kinds of people because of my own, proclivity to drink. So I'm just not going to have that energy anymore. It's probably going to be a little bit of a hard road, but I'm going to do it. I feel like it's already been about a month since I haven't had any alcohol. And see, when I don't drink, I also don't smoke cigarettes, which is great. So I'm totally clear. And that's wonderful. And I think that's what I'm taking away from this experience with this person that I dealt with is that I can never allow a piece of garbage like that in my life again. Ever. Ever. Well, you know what? I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. And it's not even so much about the lack of appreciation, but it's the fact that this person tried to paint a false narrative about me, has consistently slandered and lied about me on a multitude of different podcasts, has tried to detract from the fact that he misrepresented himself to me and lied to me about wanting to get clean and that being the reason for him coming to Houston when in actuality he just wanted a free trip and some free funds. But now to continue to trash me and try to flaunt like he's got this money when he did nothing but take from me, no. If there's nothing I get back, it is going to be that $1,100 or there are going to be freaking consequences. I've had enough. I've had enough. Without a doubt, this jerk is a racist. Without a doubt, this jerk is a junkie. Without a doubt, this jerk is a manipulator. Freaking con man. But he's not going to do it again. It's never going to happen again. So, yeah, without a doubt, I feel like I experienced a bit more racism within my life. No, actually, I would say that that did not happen with Ski Mask. I never gave Ski Mask any major money or anything. No. And Ski Mask is not nearly as far gone as the person I'm referring to. I don't think Ski Mask is someone that I would want in my life or anything, but apples and oranges. Mm-mm. The person I'm referring to is really bad. Really, really bad. I'm actually fortunate that I wasn't physically assaulted. I didn't give Ski Mask a laptop. What are you talking about? I didn't give him a laptop. You have your lore mistaken. Yeah, well, you know what, Jack? Um, lesson learned. Lesson learned. I'd rather know than not know because, like I said, I'll never let anybody like that into my life again. That was a big wake up call for me. And, I'm somebody who typically consistently self improves. So it was a wake up call for me not to ever really fall into any substance abuse or anything. I never did abuse any substances. I've never been a drug user or anything, but seriously, um, I can live the rest of my life without drinking, and I will. Because I think it's all the same kind of energy when you indulge in any kind of substance routinely. And I want to be on a higher level. So I am. So anyway, um I guess that's about it. I just felt like venting. You know, I've thought for a while about writing a book about the following subject, but I've held off on it because I always have hope for the best. I always feel like, just because bad things happen to me, that doesn't mean that it's everyone's life experience. But just considering so many things I've gone through, specifically in regards to white American men, I think that this year, and it's going to be a short book, but I'm going to write a book specifically about why, as a black woman, you need to be careful being friends with or dating white American men. I'm not saying all white American men have a problem or are bad or have a nefarious agenda, but I am going to write a book, maybe just 7 to 9 chapters about my experience and just some things to look out for. You know, there's tons of black women out there who have managed to get into successful interracial relationships. And to those women, good for you. There's tons of white women who have managed to get into several or successful interracial relationships. And, plenty of people do it. But I've just had so many bad experiences that I'm going to write a book about it. just as a little bit of a warning. And I'm going to even put a preface in the book saying, look, I'm not saying don't date certain people based on skin color. Don't do that. But I am going to relate exactly certain things I've been through that I know are based on racism because it's been so hurtful. It's like, come on. So, anyway, that's it for today. Have a good one. Bye bye.